Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these chocolate peanut butter squares. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a food processor and place in your plain flour and baking powder, followed by the butter, and pulse until everything is combined and comes together, much like you were doing the rubbing method and making maybe like scones or shortbread, something like that. That's what you're looking for if you're doing it by hand, but I'm using a food processor due to my hands being so warm. So once your butter has been incorporated into the mixture, you can then transfer it into a large mixing bowl, as you'll no longer need the food processor. Feel free to place in the light brown sugar, the peanuts, followed by the rolled oats, and then just mix everything together until it's well combined. You want it to be all fairly distributed throughout the mixture, and that's what you're looking for. So it may take a bit of time, and you may want to use a bigger bowl than what I was using. You can then go ahead and take roughly around a quarter of the mixture and add it into a separate bowl, and then add in all of your chocolate chips, and this is the bit that we'll place on top, but you want to keep it separate, so just a quarter of the mixture, all your chocolate chips, and give it all a good mix until it's fully combined, then set aside until you need it later on. So into the remaining mixture you want to go ahead and add in 1 egg, and then just mix this until it's fully incorporated. It doesn't take very long, and you may think 1 egg is not enough, but it works perfectly. Just mix until it starts to form a dough, then transfer this into your 9-inch square baking tin, which has been lined with some parchment paper, and spread it out and get as level as possible. It may take a little bit of time, but don't worry, spend that time to get it perfect. You can then go ahead and place this into your preheated oven. I will leave all the information you need in the blog post, which will be linked down below. So while the base is baking in the oven, you can go ahead and make the filling, which is really easy. It's just condensed milk and peanut butter. I'm using crunchy, but feel free to use smooth. I like the texture that the crunchy adds and the flavour, as I'm using a deep roasted peanut butter, but feel free to use what you have to hand. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. But if you want to know which one I'm using pip and nut, and just mix that together until it's fully combined. It'll go from being the two separate colours to this wonderful light brown colour. Once your base has come straight from the oven, you can go ahead and pour that mixture directly on top, and you may not need to spread it out as it'll do it itself, but if you want to, just level it off, and then you can top this with the remainder of the mixture that you made earlier on, which has had the chocolate chips stirred throughout it. You want to place this all on top and then compress it down a little bit just so it bakes, and otherwise if you don't compress it down, when you go to cut it, it will crumble. So just compress it down and then you place it back into the oven and bake it off. Again, I will leave all that information in the blog post, which you can find linked down below. So here are what the squares look like before they become the squares. It's just the whole bar. It's a very solid but yummy mix. It smells amazing, like chocolate and peanut butter. You can then go ahead and cut it up. I'm getting 9 portions, which are very generous. You can cut these in half as they are very rich. But if you're feeling a bit greedy, don't worry, eat a whole square. Who cares? Who's judging? Not me. But then here are what they look like. It looks very dense, and you've got that perfectly gooey centre from the condensed milk mixed with the peanut butter. These are peanut buttery, they're chocolatey, they're oaty, they're everything you need. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social medias, so don't forget to check me out over on there. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.